Thanks for tuning in to the Nick Stubs Show. I'm your host, Nick Stubs, and this is Sean with the Shakes. How's it going, buddy?
It's going good. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. I'm super excited to actually hear you play tonight. But before that, I really want to talk to you about like the music, really the person behind the music. And to start, you had a close death encounter.
Yes.
And I want to go ahead and start talking about that.
We just put out an EP back in July, and the whole process behind that was, I was almost in a car accident about 2.5 years ago, and it was on.
What type of accident, though? I mean, are we talking like a little fender bender, or are we talking?
So I was it was St. Patrick's Day, and I was driving down the street, and I was approaching a yellow light, and a car came in front of me and cut me off, and he blew through the yellow light, and I smashed on my brakes, and this car came actually and ran a red light and T-boned that car. Ugh. And the car flipped over 4 to 5 times, and it started smoking, and there were people on the street that were surrounding it, and I just remember sitting in my car and I was frozen. I couldn't even.
That was almost you.
Yeah, well, because if he didn't cut me off in that car, I would have been that person in that car. And still to this day, I don't even know if that man is still alive or even well. I remember going home that night and just kind of processing what happened in my head, and holy shit, it's not, every day is not guaranteed, anything can happen. And
what's amazing about this is the fact that you're 21, and most people don't even really figure out who they are or anything.
I don't know who I am yet. I'm still searching for it.
Still trying to figure it out. But the great thing is that you actually have music, and really this whole story is really about the inspiration behind you writing your music and really getting a voice and trying to help those that are out there that are in pain.
Yeah. And that was the whole point behind the EP that we put out. It's called With Every Moment. And that night, actually, after the crash, I went home and I wrote a lyric that is at the end of that song, and it goes, I want to live a life of happiness in which I forgive all the mistakes I've made. I want to see this life from a perspective that's different from me and cherish every moment. I
mean, really forgiving yourself, just empowering.
Yeah, and it's I think after that day, I just started to appreciate the little things in life, because you step out the door every day, you don't know what life is going to give or take from you.
Okay, now with all that, you are the lead of the Shakes, and you actually write a lot of music with the people that you're in the band with, which we're going to be checking out here in a little bit, guys. But really, the thing is, it's about struggle, it's about work. It's the fact that you were, how late were you actually in the studio last night?
Well, it kind of depends. Some days, Sid, our keys player, will actually, she'll come over and we'll just bounce ideas off of each other. We'll stay awake until 5 o'clock in the morning some nights and just, write music. And it's her. And then I live with our guitar player, Cameron. And
which makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice spot for all of us to come together. And we really cherish that house that we live at right now, because it's brought us together immensely.
But for you guys, because you're passionate about what you do, you're able to make it really work and just elevate your guys.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, with all of us, we're pretty much family. It's
right.
We don't really, haven't really thought of a time where we've gotten sick of each other at any point. I mean, obviously we get underneath each other's skins, but it's not anything that's super dramatic between us. I think we're all very well flowing together.
That's amazing.
So.
Okay, you are a musician, and everyone thinks that it's just about playing on stage and writing and all of that.
I mean, everybody in our band is struggling financially. People don't understand that. Everybody who you go see a band, an independent band on stage, and they have side jobs. Everybody has side jobs, and everybody is broke now. It's ridiculous.
And the thing is, this is one of the reasons why I'm really having this sit down with artists and them being able to play is I want to get your voice out there, and also find other people that really love your music. Mm. But on top of that, it's just actually about love and giving back. And I bartend on the side, and I do that 3 nights a week. But it's just part of it because we're going after our goals, and we're not letting fear stand in front of us.
Yep, it's all about. I mean, it's rough sometimes, but we always talk about it, and then we're struggling right now, but we're strong believers in the struggle is what makes you as a person.
I 100% agree with that.
And I believe that the struggle that we're going through right now will only make, once we can get to the point where we can start supporting ourselves off of what we're trying to do, I think it'll be so much more satisfying for all of us in the band.
I'm 35, and you are way ahead of the grain than I was at your age, understanding that pain does have purpose and that we're actually able to grow. Mm-hmm. So next time you're actually streaming music, make sure you pay for it so that these guys can actually continue doing what they do. And really, your whole thing is about giving back because you have a message.
Yes. Well, I mean, like we were talking about earlier, being in love, with every moment, that's our message of the Shakes. We want everybody to feel like you have a purpose in life, and if you listen to all these songs on this EP, it's about having a purpose. And I'm still searching for mine, and I'm sure.
I think your purpose is really about the message and getting out there and loving life each day and every day, and the ability to grow and give back, because so many people are always about me, and you're out there saying, hey, this is not about me. Mm-hmm. This is about getting a message out there to help other people, which is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I like to write music that has personality, and people songs that people can relate to, and lyrics are the main thing with me. When I listen to music, that's the first thing I always listen to, and so I really feel if I can write music that people can relate to and everything, then it just gives me more joy.
Absolutely love that. All right, now what are the projects that you have coming up?
So we have a playlist in the works right now. We're going to be dropping a couple songs, hopefully in the next month, that are going to be from the series that we're calling From the Bedroom, that we still have to make the announcement.
From the bedroom, you say?
From the bedroom, because we've like we talked about that house that we're living in.
Yeah.
And it's a very special place in our hearts, and we wanted to make music that was more sentimental and music that we were passionate about, and more, you know. So, From the Bedroom is these songs that are more. We have everything from acoustic tracks to demos to stuff that we didn't really put on the EP that we're excited to put out.
I absolutely love your story, and it's just completely amazing that you've actually had this at such a young age. Now, for our viewer who does not know you yet, what are your socials, and what song are you going to be playing for us tonight?
So we're going to be playing With Every Moment, which is the title track off the EP. And you can find us on Instagram at The Shakes Music. We have a Twitter at The Shakes Music _. We're on Facebook. We're on MySpace, LimeWire.
You're still on MySpace?
No,
that's the thing? I was like, oh, that's adorable. It's memory. That's great. How about Craigslist?
I think you can find us on. I think someone posted an ad for us the other day.
Okay, good. Well, at least you got all your bases covered.
Yep.
All right. I cannot wait to actually see you play. First off, I gotta say, a amazing band that I actually got to interview for Sony, and now I get to have them here, is the Shakes. And the great thing about these guys, they have a really strong message, and they love what they do. So give it a round.
Dreaming of a better peace of mind. This desolate place has got me feeling empty inside. I've been infected, now I'm slipping in between the lines, complacent and frustrated. I've become the one you waited tonight. Thinking of a safer place to hide. I've been a fragile man, and I'll do whatever I can to satisfy your one and only disease. When you look this lovely, can come as you please. No, I never wanted to break this open. Now I'm hoping that I could be your mistake, in love with every moment. I never wanted to break this open. Now I'm hoping that I could be your mistake, a part of every moment. Driving down the 5, heat of the night. I've had a drink or two, need to think this through. I'm drifting left to right. It's no surprise, baby, I'm losing my mind. Maybe you could come and calm me down. I'm feeling left behind. Wanted to break this open. Now I'm hoping that I could be your mistake, in love with every moment. I never wanted to break this open. Now I'm hoping that I could be your mistake, a part of every moment. Of happiness in which I forgive all the mistakes I made. Now I want to see this life from a perspective different from me, and cherish every moment, in love with every moment. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for tuning in to the Nick Stubs Show. I'm your host, Nick Stubs, where we cut through the noise of music and get to know the real artist behind the band.
Did?